Hey folks, Kilt-Man here, Kilt-Man at your service. Gonna need this, possibly need this as well. Sword and shield today, and it's a very green day, as you'll discover. Green camo, green kilt, greenish. This is the dress Gorgon. Lovely, lovely, you guessed it, resplendent tartan, of course. Green, lymphatic, that lovely green bottle. And the lovely stuff that comes out of it. Yum yum yums. Because what we're going to discuss today, it's also very green. Very green and very Greek as well. So, we have Clash of the Titans by Lawrence Rosenthal. Rosenthal, not sure how you pronounce it, but fabulous score anyway to Ray Harryhausen's swan song, actually, for stop motion animation. This is the film that had Bubo, the bloody robot owl thing. What the fuck was he thinking there? Well, you know what he was thinking. Star Wars had come out and had little R2-D2 and other little droids and things. So he thought, I know what, I'll put a little stop motion animated robot owl into our movie. Yeah, but he had the Kraken, awesome. Harry Hamlin, awesome. It also had the Gorgon, Medusa. Yes, the snake-headed bitch. And we have her head here. Now, you're not meant to look at this because obviously you turn to stone if you see her gaze, penetrates you, turns you into stone. But in Greek myth, the Medusa, the Gorgon, is one hell of a fearsome creature. And I am lucky enough to have her severed head here, right now. Ooh boy, are you ready for this? Look at that. Look at that beast. Snakes. 3 there. 3 there. Those serpentine eyes. Look at the writhing mass of coiled snakes. Snakeage on the hair. Look at it. This mask, folks, is made by Ghoulish Productions. And it's hand painted. So every single one you get of these, and it's a limited edition as well. Every single one of these will be slightly different from the next one because they're all individually hand painted. Now I know I get a lot of masks from Trick or Treat, but Trick or Treat very rarely come up with anything at this kind of standard. As awesome as they are, but this is in a league, separate. Look at it. Look at that Predator style mouth with those wicked fangs, a bit of tongue going on, a bit of tongue action. But look at the detail, the scales. The detail on the snakes. They're all fanged as well. The detail on the coils. Look at the eyes on the snakes as well. Now, I wanted to show you this outside in the broad daylight so you'd see the vivid greens and those wonderful eyes in the sunlight. But sadly, old Jed Clampett next door in the neighbouring field is up to his tricks again. What's he doing? God only knows. I did send one of my spies out before to find out what was the cause of all the racket, the sawing, the drilling, the machinery, the grinding, the groaning, the effing and blinding, because he swears more than I do. And it's a box, a fucking wooden box. What's he doing with it? He's been sawing, drilling, grinding, groaning. Oh, fucking hell. And I was going to do this outside, in the fresh air, but so you can see all this vivid glory. But so sadly, he's put the mockers on that. But hopefully you can see it pretty well here. Hopefully we can do it justice. This is absolutely amazing. The detail, the contours, the texture. You get a certificate with these as well, saying how to look after your mask and how it's made, who made it and all this. And it's a nice bit of kit, to be honest, nice bit of extra sort of added value. And it also says something which I didn't realise before, that, and in fact I would actually argue with it. They say that they use very thin latex because thin latex is better to mould, it's easier to mould to your face and to keep its shape. I always thought that, thin latex was a bit shit, to be honest, and because most of your povy, off the peg sort of masks are made from very, very thin leather face. Very thin latex. So, I've had a few examples which have been absolute turd, But they say this is made out of thin latex, but the feel of it does not feel thin to me at all. It feels quite, that's thick, that's robust. It's fairly sturdy. To be honest, if I had one complaint, it was delivered in another little plastic bag with no kind of wrap around it, no kind of like protection. And it's testament to how good this mold is that that it looks as good as it does. Because when it come out, I've got a cushion shoved in there, little cushion shoved in there to give it some depth and some body, because it is slightly stoved in from its transit, but not too bad. But with a work of art like this, and that truly is a work of art, nasty, gnarly art, but art nonetheless. A lot of craftsmanship's gone into this. I would, the final step is obviously to package these things properly so that they arrive with the consumer, the customer, in top-notch quality, looking like they've just been made and hand given to you. But let's have a look at those writhing snakes. Look at that. Look at that. That is simply majestic. And the contours, this isn't just painted on. All these ripples and scales. Look at it. She ain't pleasant, is she? You're not going to fall for her serpentine charms, are you? Venomous, spiteful bitch that she is. So yeah, this is Clash of the Titans, and I think we're going to be heading towards the River Styx, where Perseus, played by Harry Hamlin, will cross over into, well, the lair of this bitch. And quite spooky music that is too. In fact, I'm going to cut to it right now. Ooh. That didn't work. Okay. Eeriness of the River Styx. So look at this. Look at that. I do get the feel of Predator from that open moor, and dare I say it, sort of vaginal sort of appearance. It is. And I'll tell you what, if you ever encounter one that's got fangs coming out of it, don't go near. But look, oh, listen to that. Boom. Yeah, you're passing from one well to another across the River Styx with the boatman, Look at it. Now, the eye holes are actually there. Well, predictably where the eyes are. So you're sort of seeing out the little gap there and there. Now, when I wore this, I found I couldn't see out of one of the eye holes because I don't know if it's not been cut quite the same. They are different. The holes widths are different. I'm not saying that's a problem because I'm not going to wear it, but I'm just saying because it's a fact. It's a fact, Jack. Look at these guys. Look. Splendid, isn't it? Splendid. This one's, I think when it's woken up, that one. He's quite lively. Yes. It's horrid, isn't it? It is horrid. Those eyes, they genuinely seem to glow. You probably can't tell here, but the way that they've been painted, that is really bright, and with the little slit, the snake eyes slit, that reptilian sort of, iris, it gives a perfect little sharp contrast. So when the light's shining on it, they do seem to glow. Beautiful, it really is. This was surprisingly not that expensive. Ghoulish Productions, they do a lot of masks, and I've only got, this is I think my second or third from them. Yeah, something like that. They did the Bram Stoker's Dracula wolf creature as well, and I think they did all the other Bram Stoker's Dracula range. And my God, they are spectacularly good masks. Really, really good. Very accurate, very screen accurate. The movie quality, they really are. And this baby here, and we've got quite a bit of neck coverage as well. Not so much around the back, obviously, but you've got snake bits to take care of that. It is quite a comfortable fit as well when you put it on. Is that important? Does a mask have to be comfortable? Well, if you're going to wear it all night long for a Halloween party, yes, I suppose. I've never really worn a mask that often, for that sort of period of time. But Oh yes, of course. Thanks for reminding me. Your pleasure, sir. So of course Perseus, he has a mirrored shield, doesn't he? So he looks in the reflection on the shield. So when she creeps up on him, he can turn around and off with her head. And then of course he uses this to turn the Kraken. Release the Kraken! To stone. When it's about to, like, you know, put the bite on Andromeda. He's there. Of course, there was a remake, wasn't there? Clash of the Titans. Only last few years. Sam Worthington, Werthers, from Avatar, and fucking nothing else. He must have spent the last fucking 10 years of his life making Avatar movies. James Cameron, are you ever going to release these movies? You're doing 3 back to back. Really? Does the world need more Avatar? You're probably going to say, yes, of course. Avatar was just Dances with Wolves, or rather Dances with Blue People. That's all it was. Same old story. Nothing new. Nothing new to see here apart from great visuals. And even that got old pretty quickly. I'm not a fan. And Sam Worthington, mate, you didn't bring much to Perseus either, did you? Let's face it, that remake was pants. Although the Medusa sequence was pretty good. You got Mads Mikkelsen in there as well. But he gets killed in a split second. You know, he's a great character, and then he's offed. Boom! That's it. Bye-bye, mate. Bye-bye, Mads. So, anyway, this is actually the Medusa temple now with the 3-headed dog, Cerberus. 2-headed dog. How many heads has it got? It's got more than one, I know that. But yeah. What do you guys think of this then? I know, I've had a bit of a mask frenzy lately. It's all inspired by the fact that I had to wait so long for the zombie flesh eater's mask. The poster boy, Maggot Eye, which you saw the video on. I had to wait so long for that to arrive. I got so impatient. I started buying masks left, right and centre. So, believe it or not, I've got another 4 on the way. And another one is coming today. In fact, even on a Sunday, Amazon Prime will deliver. So, I'm still waiting for that. But, in the meantime, this gal, I should say, this girl here, gets her day in court. Look. Look at that flared nostrils as well. Isn't it a beauty? Yeah. Yeah. Look at all that. Now, I've got to tell you folks, I'm actually suffering a bit here because I have a trapped nerve. Yeah, somewhere in this arm and shoulder is a nerve that is trapped and it's causing pain up and down the entire bloody arm. And most notably, in those two fingers there, I can't grip anything. I've just got pins and needles in those fingers pretty much all the time now. For the last few days this has been. And it's beginning to get me down somewhat, because I can't sleep with it. If I do drift off, I wake up and the arm is just numb. Don't make any jokes about that. About lying on your arm to make it numb. There's no room for that kind of level of smuttage on my channel, if you please. But yeah, so I've still got that bump on the elbow there, that weird little nodule there, which the doctors all insist, oh, it's nothing, it's just a calcium build-up, and it will go. It ain't going anywhere, is it? So workouts, I've kind of had to like ditch the workouts, and I'm feeling really weak and puny. Not good. And coupled with the fact that I've been out partying, you know, so all of a sudden the health and fitness regime has gone out the window, and Kilt-Man is now a bit dishevelled. So I'm aching to get back into the routine of things. But I've hit 50 now, 50, and all of a sudden, like, aches and pains strike you down. You don't feel quite. Each time you bend over, you go, ugh. Each time you get up, you go, ugh, as well. What's going on there? The involuntary groaning, the spasms. What's all that about? Now I've got a dead arm. You know, someone out there might go, well, Kilt-Man, you drink an awful lot of whiskey, do you not? Maybe it's alcohol related. Maybe you have cirrhosis of the liver. Maybe you have gout. You know what I say to that? I say, cheers, y'all. The single malt Glenfiddich. Delicious. And it comes in one of these lovely presentation boxes. By the way, that bottle is one of, oh, hang on, 50, I think 53, maybe 54 bottles of whiskey I got for my birthday. Are people trying to tell me something? Everyone turned up, was going, hey, it's a present for you. Oh, what's that going to be? Well, surprise, surprise, another bottle of whiskey. Oh dear. So, what's your poison? So, did she actually, does she bite anyone? She fires an arrow, doesn't she? She's got a bow and arrow, that's right. And of course, her body is a great big snake's body, but with a human arms. And obviously this reptilian, monstrous face. It is wonderful though, isn't it? Wonder, what does she feed these things on though? Yeah. It is a glorious concept though, isn't it? It's perverse. It's also, it's kind of the warped nightmare extreme of feminine wiles, femininity. You know, the seductive, slinky bitch from hell. Because the whole point of it is that she's alluring at the same time. With them snake eyes and mesmerise. And she moves sinuously. You know, there's a very sort of slinky sexual quality. People are going, Kilt-Man, you're off your fucking head. There's nothing sexy about that. Well, I beg to differ. I think there is. Because it's all coils and curves and the way it moves. But yeah. So guys, Ghoulish Productions. That is one hell of a beautiful, detailed mask. Very robust, very, very firm. Great texture to it. The paintwork on it is absolutely to die for. Look at the shading. Look at it. See, this is where you can really tell the quality of a mask from other masks. You know, no expense has been spared. Every crease, every crevice, every wrinkle, every line, it's actually been worked with real, you know, care, attention, and real consideration and an eye for detail. The snakes are vivid, they're alive. This is Medusa's theme. Harpsichord. Weird. But yeah, there's no bits where, you know, they've cut corners. It is just absolutely majestic. And I'm surprised that I haven't seen anyone reviewing this at all. I've seen nothing on it. I didn't even know it existed. But, you know, I wouldn't mind getting a full range of the Ray Harryhausen, you know, replica masks. This is not from the original Clash of Titans, nor is it the look from the crappy remake. This is just their own. This is their own design. I haven't seen that particular look on a Gorgon for, well, I haven't seen that look on a Gorgon before. But it is wonderful to behold. Yes, you are. It was lovely. Yes, my dear. Oh God. Do you know what? Looking into them eyes, I can see what they mean. But yeah. Now looking at it, there is, in fact, and this is what individually hand painted. If you look here, where is it now? On this little snaky guy here, you probably can't see it. There's a little blob of red paint on there, which I'm presuming shouldn't be there. It's not an issue. It's not an issue at all. You could probably scrape it off, although I don't want to do that because there's a big white spot there now. You could always say it's a bit of blood. But this is the beauty of it being hand painted. Because that red is the same red as the eye, so yeah, that's how that's come about. Hey, you know, I'm not knocking it. I'm not knocking it because it's the little imperfections that make you all the more irresistible, I find. So yeah, folks, Medusa, the Gorgon. There are other masks coming. With a bit of luck later on, I'm going to have a head-to-head mask review. 2 masks. Different versions of the same creature. Yeah. And we're going to decide which one's the best. But Nothing compares to you, my dear. Yes. And of course, there was a Hammer made the film The Gorgon, but it wasn't Medusa. But it was a great effect. I forget the name of the girl who played the Gorgon. Was it Barbara Shelley? No, it wasn't. I think she was in it though. And that was a good effect. It's a very slow burn. For Hammer, it was quite a slow burn affair. Very atmospheric, very brooding, very obviously very gothic. But there wasn't much action to it at all. But still well worthwhile. All Hammer films are worth it, including the disastrous Satanic Rites of Dracula. Oh, and To the Devil a Daughter. But then again, it did have Natasha Kinski in it. Come on. So there's always something worthwhile in a Hammer movie. So guys, Medusa. Medusa? You say Medusa? Isn't it beautiful? I've took the labels off it, sorry. I know some people like to see all that sort of stuff, but it was like how to care for it, and you got this certificate which is over there somewhere. I know it is. Telling you all about its design, how it's made and all that, and how you should look after it and treat it with respect, because the guys who made it respected it that much. They put their heart and soul into it. So there we go. I absolutely adore it. That is a great sort of display piece. In fact, I had it on the banister, you know, the big knobbly bit at the bottom of the banister, bottom of the stairs, I should say. So when people came down the hall, this greeted them. And there were some visitors last night who didn't stay long, put it that way. But then again, Kilt Mansions is full of craziness like this. Beasts of all sorts, all varieties. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there for the time being. And I'm going to see you all later. Get stoned with Kilt-Man. Y'all, aye?